Okay, so what is the difference between spring forest Qigong and other forms of Qigong? Well, Qigong basically helps to work with the intelligence of Qi. Right? In spring forest Qigong, and what is the difference? What we practice is, number one, we have our compassion, the intention, and a healer in every home in the world without pain and suffering. We want to help the world to stop pain and suffering. And that's number one. Number two is we always believe the most powerful energy is unconditional love. You use unconditional love to condition your body, to condition your qi, to condition your channels. So that any place you go to, you allow yourself to become a love radiator. You bring joy, you bring happiness through your practice with others. So this, then about the Qigong movements. Now, remember, Qi is the force with intelligence in your body. We focus on activating the intelligence in the body to help yourself to heal. So, and a lot of Qigong movements out there and focus on the fitness, focus on the relaxation, and that's great. But here we focus in a higher level, higher vibration. The higher vibration is the intelligence of the qi, the energy in your body. You need to activate that because this intelligence has the life blueprint, the information, the life code of your life blueprint. By activating this, you can help yourself to heal your body, even with the damaged tissues. Now, an example of this in my books and classes, I gave a lot of examples. For instance, I always use this as an example, like Esther Trejo, and she was diagnosed with a rare lung disease. The lungs were filled with scar tissues, and the Mayo Clinic doctors wanted her to have a lung transplant, and she didn't do it at that time. So then she was brought to my class by her son. At the very beginning, she didn't believe it at all. And she, at the class, when I asked her, how did you find out my class? And she said, I didn't find it out. And my son did. And my son said, Ma, you need to go learn Chinese breathing technique. And I told my son, I've been breathing for 60 years. I don't need anyone from other side of the world to come over here to teach me how to breathe. So she was in that situation. When she came into my class, she was holding an oxygen tube and a little big tank with her. And she had been on the oxygen 24 hours a day for 6.5 years. So she practiced the movements I taught her in the class. And for 8 weeks, she went back to the Mayo Clinic, did the checkout. All the lung scar tissues disappeared. And the doctor said, don't know what you did, so, and Esther, you don't need oxygen anymore. She had completely new lungs, right? So we focus on activating the intelligence of the body so that your body can be re-downloaded with the information so that you can help yourself to heal completely. So then we combine the movement, meditation together. And one more thing we add into the Qigong practice is we add positive emotions into the practice. And because most of the chronic illnesses has something to do with the emotions. And the anger makes damage to the liver, and depression, sadness, grief make damage to the lungs, and fears and make damage to the kidneys, and worries, concerns, overthinking, and make damage to the pancreas, to stomach, and the spleen, and overexcitement, or lots of anger, some make damage to the heart. So people already discovered that 90% of the heart attack, had something to do with the anger. So when we invite happiness, joy, peacefulness, and gratitude into our movements, into our breath, you see how powerful it will become? So it can help yourself to balance your energy much faster. So these are, and one more thing is in Spring Force Qigong, we have a system. And we want to build up a system which can last for a long time. And this is what I'm telling my teachers. 2,000 years later, when we are all sitting in the heaven, look down on the earth, and the people still using Spring Force Qigong to help people and to heal and to bring true joy and health to people's life. So that is our goal. So that we have a system, we can support you. We can support all the Spring Force Qigong practitioners. And so we have a community. In this community, we have no judgment of anything. So everybody comes because of love.